right? We are now going to look at the rules of finding out follow sets for the non-terminals. First rule, place dollar in the follow of S when S is a start symbol. If S is a start symbol, to find out follow of S, we will simply place dollar symbol in the follow of S. So how we will write? Follow of S equal to, we will write only dollar symbol in the set. And second rule number 2, if the production is in the form of A implies alpha B beta, then follow of capital B equal to first sets of beta. Follow of capital B equal to first sets of beta. Rule number 3, if the production is in the form of A implies alpha B form, or otherwise A implies alpha B beta. So when beta is epsilon, you see here, when beta is epsilon, consider this production A implies alpha B beta. Since beta is epsilon, then follow of capital B is epsilon only. So when beta is epsilon, then what we have to write? Follow of B here is equal to, follow of B is equal to follow of A. I am telling you 3 rules here for finding out the follow sets. First rule, usually what happens before we start the rules, I told you that we will find out the follow sets only for the non-terminals. So since S is a non-terminal and S is a start symbol, the follow of S is equal to only dollar symbol. Second rule, if the production is in the form of alpha B beta, now here if I ask you to find out the follow of capital B is following by beta. Since capital B is following by beta, follow of capital B equal to first sets of beta. In case when beta is not epsilon, when beta is some other symbol, when beta is non-terminal, and here beta is not epsilon, and you come to the rule 3, you take the same production. If A implies alpha B beta, in case if beta is epsilon, what we will do? Follow of capital B is equal to follow of capital A. Follow of capital B equal to follow of capital A. These are the rules we are having. We will see some examples, and I am going to show you how we are going to apply rules to find out the non-terminal follow sets for the non-terminal. You see, the production is in the form of A implies alpha capital B beta. When beta is absent means what? If beta is epsilon, if beta is epsilon, or if beta is not having any symbol, consider the beta place is absent or beta is having epsilon, we will apply rule 3. What is rule 3? If either the production is in the form of alpha B or alpha B beta, then follow of capital B equal to follow of A only. Okay, follow of capital B equal to follow of A only. That is rule 3. So if beta is absent, if no value is present in the place of beta, then simply we will apply rule 3. When we will apply remaining rules, when beta is present, consider if beta is present, and if beta is non-terminal, we will apply rule number, you see here, we will take in case of beta is terminal. Okay, if beta is present and if beta is terminal, then we will apply rule number 2. Rule number 2, what is rule number 2 here? If beta is, what we will see here, if everything in the first of beta, so if beta is either a non-terminal or terminal, if beta is non-terminal, then we will take the first sets of beta, right? If beta is a terminal, then we will add the terminal to the first set of that particular capital B, right? So that is what we are going to understand here. So simply you understand this table here, this chart here. If beta is absent, we will apply rule 3. If beta is present, there are two cases again. One is beta might be a terminal, otherwise beta is non-terminal also. When beta is terminal, simply you apply rule 2. When beta is non-terminal, non-terminals means what? There are again two things. Beta does not derive epsilon, beta derives epsilon, right? So if beta does not derive epsilon, you apply rule number 2 again. If beta derives epsilon, we will apply rule number 2 plus rule number 3. If a beta is deriving epsilon, we will go for rule number 2 as well as rule number 3. Okay. So now we are going to look at beta derives epsilon. You simply understand we are going to apply rule number 2 plus rule number 3. So simply we will understand the follow sets for the simple example. You take care, we are going to look at the follow sets. We are going to compute follow sets for the given grammar, right? S implies small a capital B small a, capital B implies small b capital B or epsilon. This is the given grammar. Now we are going out to find out. We are going to find out follow sets for the non-terminals. We all know that non-terminals in the above grammar, in the given grammar, is capital S and capital V. These are the two non-terminals we are having. So now we need to find out the follow sets for those two non-terminals only. Let us assume capital S first. We will compute follow set for the capital S. So what we will do, since S is the start symbol, I told you, while finding out the first follow set of capital S, we will simply write follow of S equal to $. Since S is the start symbol, follow of S equal to $. Why? Because S is not present in any of the right hand side productions. Capital S is not present in any of the right hand side productions. If capital S is present on the right hand side productions, we will take the follow symbol of that particular capital S. On the right hand side, you see now S is not present. That's why we have decided that the follow set of capital S equal to $. Only. Why? Because S is the start symbol and it is not presenting anywhere in the right hand side productions. Now we will go for follow of B. You see here we have two cases here. On the right hand side productions, you observe carefully where capital B is present. So in the first production, capital B is there. In the second production also capital B is there. Sorry. When we see the first production, S implies small a capital B small a. Okay, two productions are there. We will see the first production now. S implies small a capital B small a. What is the follow of capital B here? Follow of capital B is followed by small a. Since small a is a terminal, what we will do? We will simply see here. We will go for the rules. You observe carefully. I have shown you already the rules. If beta is a terminal, if beta is present and if beta is terminal, we need to apply rule 2. If beta is terminal, we need to apply rule 2. What is rule 2? If the production is in the form of, you see here, if a production is in the form of alpha capital B followed by beta, then if beta is terminal, we will apply rule 2. Rule 2 is nothing but we will go for first sets of that capital symbol. If it is a terminal, we will just take the terminal as it is. If it is a non-terminal, we will take the first set of that particular non-terminal. So since beta is terminal here, we will take the same terminal as it is. Okay, what we are going to do, observe carefully. Since A is a terminal, we are going to take the same A as it is. Okay, fal of B equal to first sets of this particular symbol. Since A is a terminal, we will add fal of S equal to A. We will simply add that A to the fal of capital B. And there is again one more production here. So B implies small b followed by capital B. You see the another one here. So B is not followed by any other symbol. If B is not followed by any other symbol, what happens? We will simply apply what happens? You go to the rules now. So if it is not followed by any symbol, what is the rule we have seen for that? If it is not followed by any other symbol, if beta is absent, what we will do? If beta is absent, we will go for rule 3. If any production is in the form of alpha b followed by beta, and if beta is absent, we will simply apply rule 3. What is rule 3 here? What is rule 3? See here the rule 3 of follow set. Follow of capital B will be equal to follow of capital A. So follow of B equal to follow of A. So now I am going to show you an example. If the production is beta, you understand here. If the production is in the form of B implies small b followed by capital beta. B is not followed by any other symbol. So if beta is absent, okay, according to our rule number 3, if beta is absent, what we will do? Follow of beta equal to follow of A, right? Follow of beta equal to follow of A. So B implies small b capital B, then follow of B equal to follow of A. So what is follow of B? A only. That's why again we need to add A. Once A is already there, we don't need to add A once again. Okay, so if beta symbol is absent, follow of B equal to follow of that particular symbol of the production, right? Starting symbol of that particular production. I am not taking about starting symbol of the grammar. Starting symbol of the grammar is different. Starting symbol of the production is different. So follow, if the beta is absent, beta symbol is absent, then follow of capital B equal to follow of capital A. So follow of capital A is already what? Follow of capital A. We have not find out. See here, capital A is equal to B only. So that's why we are adding small a only. So follow of B equal to small a. Hope you are understood how to find out the follow sets. Again, we will take one more example. If you have any doubts, you ask me. I will explain you very clearly. So we will see how to construct this predictive parsing table, all these things later. But now you see how to find out the follow sets for the given grammar. Okay. Now I am going to take another example. You take this grammar. S implies AB or epsilon, B implies BC or epsilon, C implies CS or epsilon. Okay. First we will go for finding out the follow sets of the non-terminal S. So follow of S, since S is the start symbol, what I told you? Since S is the start symbol, I told you that you need to add dollar the follow set of S. Okay. So we need to add dollar to the follow set of S. So since S is the start symbol, we will simply add dollar to the follow of S. Then our next one, you see here, one more S. S is also present on the right hand side. I told you in the previous grammar, S is not there. S is not present on the right hand side productions. But in this grammar, capital S is also present on the right hand side productions. Then we need to find out the follow of that particular S also. Here since S is the start symbol, that's why we have added dollar symbol. That is the only reason to take the dollar symbol. Here S is also present on the right hand side production. In which production S is present? C implies small c capital S, and capital S is not followed by any other symbol. Then if beta is absent, what I told you, if it is not followed by any other symbol, okay, if any symbol is absent, if the beta symbol is absent or capital S is not followed by any other symbol, then simply we will apply rule number 3. What is rule number 3? Follow of S is also equal to follow of C, right? So here I told you, right, follow of S will be follow of C also. So since we have not followed the follow of C, later we will find out the follow of C, then we will add that. Okay, now C implies CS. Okay, C implies CS. Follow of capital B is equal to follow of A, and follow of capital S is equal to follow of capital C, right? So we will simply see here, later we will write this, we will add to the S production. Now our second non-terminal is capital B. Production is B implies small b capital C, and what we are finding out here, we are now finding out which non-terminal. Yes, since we need to find out the follow of C, we are going to find out follow of C. So C is not followed here also. C is not followed by any other symbol. That's why follow of C equal to follow of capital B. Simply follow of B equal to follow of A. That rule, according to that formula, we will simply say that follow of C equal to follow of capital B, right? So why we directly follow? Why do we have directly gone to the C symbol? Why? Because to find out the solution for this, we need to find out C. That's why we came here. C is also not followed by any other symbol. That's why if this particular symbol is absent, okay, if beta is absent or if beta contains epsilon, follow of C will be equal to follow of B. That's why we have written this particular rule. Now only one remaining non-terminal is present here, that is capital B. So capital B, to find out capital B, what we will do is, since capital B is not followed by any other symbol here, follow of capital B equal to follow of A. What is follow of B equal to? What is this follow of B? Follow of B equal to follow of A. What is follow of? Now here, according to that rule, follow of S equal to follow of B. Otherwise, follow of B equal to follow of S. So no other symbol is present or no other symbol is followed by capital B. That's why you see here B is not followed by any other symbol. That's why follow of capital B equal to follow of capital S. So that is what we have written, follow of B equal to follow of S. What is follow of S? $. Okay, follow of S equal to $. So for all the productions, now it is $. only. So for this it is $. Now you see here, for this it is $. Okay, for all the things it is $. So what is follow here? Follow is follow of S equal to $, follow of B equal to $, follow of C equal to $. Okay, this is how we will find out the follow sets. We will also see one more example. We'll see how the construction of a predictive parsing table will be later. Now we will see another example for finding out the follow sets. So more examples will give you more confidence for solving these follow sets. Okay, now you see this, we are now going to look at how follow sets will be find out. Okay, in this particular example, I have told you only 3 rules. Please remember all the 3 rules so that you will understand very clearly. So this grammar is E implies E plus T or T implies T star F or F implies E in parenthesis or ID. Now what are the non-terminals here we are having? We have non-terminals like capital E, capital T and capital F. We are now going to find out these non-terminals only. Leave about the first sets and all, we will see later. First set we have already seen. We are now going to look at the follow sets. Okay, follow sets for them. So follow set, consider follow of E, our first non-terminal is capital E. See, after eliminating, we have seen the grammar, right? After eliminating, consider this is the grammar we have. This is the grammar we have, and these are the non-terminals. Whatever the symbols, present on the left hand side, they are the non-terminals. Non-terminals are capital E, E dash, T, T dash and F. These are the non-terminals. Our first non-terminal is capital E. So that's why we are starting with capital E. Rule number 1, if any symbol if any symbol is a starting symbol, then we need to place dollar in that follow of particular symbol. So follow of E equal to dollar. Once it is over, we will go for find out whether E is present, capital E is present on any right hand side productions. Yes, capital E is present here. Capital E is present here on the right hand side, and that capital E is followed by which symbols you see here? Capital E is followed by right parenthesis. That's why, so this is the production where E is present. F derives capital E close within parenthesis. So here E is followed by parenthesis, right parenthesis. So if we see the symbol is present here, beta is present, but beta is a terminal. That's why we will simply add that terminal to the follow set. Okay, we'll simply add that right parenthesis to the follow set. Now follow of E equal to dollar comma right parenthesis. Dollar comma right parenthesis. Is it right? Now this is our rule number 1. This is our rule number 1 is we will simply add dollar to the follow of E. Why? Because E is a starting symbol. Once dollar is added, we will also verify whether E is present anywhere on the right hand side. Since E is present on the production called F and E is followed by right parenthesis, and that right parenthesis is a terminal, we will add that terminal to the follow set of S. That is the reason why we add right parenthesis to the follow set. Next, we will take another non-terminal E dash. We will see where E dash is present on the right hand side. So E dash is present in two cases. E derives T dash, E dash derives plus T dash or epsilon. These are the two productions where E dash is present. So here you consider this production. E implies T dash. E dash is not followed by any other symbol. If it is not followed by any other symbol, we will simply apply rule 3. If it is not followed by any other symbol, or if it is followed by epsilon, both are same. If it is not followed by any other symbol, or if it is followed by epsilon, we will simply go for follow of E dash equal to follow of E. Then simply what I write, follow of E dash equal to follow of E. Follow of E dash equal to follow of E. What is follow of E? Dollar. Follow of E equal to dollar. So follow of E dash equal to dollar comma right parenthesis. Okay, why we have taken right parenthesis? So follow of E dash equal to follow of E, right? Follow of E dash equal to follow of E. That's why E follow is dollar and right parenthesis. That's why we have taken dollar and right parenthesis. Okay, and here also E dash is not followed by any other symbol. E dash is not followed by any other symbol. That's why follow of E dash equal to follow of E dash only. So follow of E dash is equal to follow of E dash. So that's why the same symbols we will get. Okay, same symbols. What is E dash dollar comma right parenthesis? Okay, these are the two things we will get for follow of E dash. So once follow of E dash is over, we will go for T. Follow of T. Follow of T is equal to E dash. Okay, T is followed by E dash here. So since T is followed by E dash, okay, and E dash is non-terminal, E dash is a non-terminal, we will go for finding out the first sets of this non-terminal E dash. So what is the first set of E dash? Plus. Okay, first set of E dash is, first symbol of E dash is plus. That's why we will add that plus to the, particular symbol, right? We will add plus. Okay, and we have one more symbol called we have one more production called E dash implies plus T dash. So we will also take that production. So here you see here, if it is followed by, you see the rules that I have shown you earlier. I have shown you some rules. Yes. So try to understand what is the third rule we have seen here. If beta is present and if beta is a non-terminal. If beta is terminal, simply we will apply rule 2. Right? What is rule 2? Rule 2 is nothing but fall of capital B is equal to first of that terminal. That is first symbol of that particular terminal. That first terminal we will add to the follow set. And suppose if it is a non-terminal, then what happens? Non-terminal. If beta is non-terminal, what happens? If beta is non-terminal, we will go for beta is non-terminal and beta is deriving epsilon. If beta is non-terminal, then we will go for two things, whether beta is deriving epsilon and beta is not deriving epsilon. If beta derives epsilon, we will go for rule 2 and rule 3. If beta does not derive epsilon, we will simply go for rule 2. Remember this table. If beta does not derive epsilon, we will simply go for rule 2. If beta derives epsilon, we will go for rule 2 plus rule 3. So you find out here for T dash, we are now looking at the follow sets of this particular grammar. And for E we have find out, since E is a starting symbol, we have already found out for that follow of E equal to dollar, and E is also present on the right hand side. That's why the follow of capital E is right parenthesis. We have taken this dollar comma right parenthesis. That's over. Follow of E is over. Follow of E dash is not followed by any other symbols here. That's why follow of capital B equal to follow of A only. Follow of capital B equal to follow of A, that is follow of E dash equal to follow of E. So that's why follow of E dash equal to dollar comma right parenthesis. This is also over. And one more protection, E dash, you see here, okay, dollar comma right hand side parenthesis, that's over. Now we are going to look at another production. T derives Ft dash. We are now going to look at follow of T. So follow of T is equal to follow of D is equal to E dash. So since E dash is a non-terminal, E dash is non-terminal, then we will go for deriving what is E dash. E dash is deriving plus and also epsilon. E dash is having two symbols. So if it is a non-terminal, what I told you, we need to find out the first sets of this non-terminal. What is the first set of non-terminal? First set of non-terminal E dash is plus and epsilon. Okay, plus and epsilon. If it is plus, that is terminal, that we can easily place this plus symbol into the follow set of T. Okay, and since we are deriving epsilon, what we need to do, we will need to apply rule 2 as well as rule 3 also. If it is deriving epsilon, we need to apply both rule 2 and rule 3. So what is this rule 3 here? So first, if it is the E implies T dash, that's why what we need to do here, if it is deriving epsilon, what we need to do, follow of E dash is equal to follow of E. That's why we will add this dollar comma right parenthesis to the follow of T also, right? Dollar comma right parenthesis. Okay, we have applied two things, follow of E as well as follow of we are doing two things, rule number 2 as well as rule number 3 for follow of T. So whatever both the rules you apply, rule 2 and rule 3 you apply, then follow of T equal to, we will get plus comma dollar comma right parenthesis. These are the things only we will get for follow of T after applying rule 2 as well as rule 3. Now we are going to see E dash is over, follow of T is also over. So T is followed by two things, here E dash and here also E dash. That's over. Now we are going to look at follow of T dash. Follow of T dash. What is follow of T dash? T dash is followed here. Two productions are there. T derives Tf dash Ft dash, and T dash derives star Ft dash. Two productions are there. Now T derives Ft dash. We will look now. So T derives Ft dash. You see, this is not, T dash is not followed by any other symbol. That's why rule number 3, it is not followed by any other symbol. That is why what we will do, follow of T dash will be equal to follow of T only. Follow of T dash equal to follow of T. So if it is not present, if it is not followed by any other symbol, simply what we will do, we will observe whether this is a non-terminal or terminal. Since it is a non-terminal, we will go for the first symbol of this one. What is the first symbol of this one? Star. And one more symbol is also there, epsilon. So since we are having two symbols, star and epsilon, what we will do, so follow of T dash equal to follow of T. Okay, follow of T dash equal to follow of T. We have already find out what is follow of T. That's why we have written plus dollar and right parenthesis. So here what we are going to do, we are going to add star. Okay, starting symbol is star. Follow of T dash here. T dash implies star Ft dash. So that's why follow of T dash is equal to follow of T dash only. So T dash we have already find out previously, plus dollar comma right parenthesis. So these are the things here. So T dash is not followed by any other symbol. Okay, T dash is not followed by any other symbol. That's why follow of T dash equal to plus comma dollar comma right parenthesis. So now we are going to look at follow of F. F is not followed by any other symbol. Yes, only one production is here. F is followed by only capital T dash. So now you look at F is followed by capital T dash. F is followed by capital T dash. So if it is followed by any non-terminal, what we will take? Okay, T dash is beginning T dash first of T dash equal to star. First of T dash equal to star, and epsilon is also there. So if epsilon is present, we will take follow of T dash equal to follow of T. Okay, so that's why we will take star plus dollar comma right parenthesis. All these things we will add. Okay, you just apply rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, and we need to know when we need to apply all these rules. Okay, so that we will find out the first sets and follow sets.